This week we are continuing our study of the Vayus, the Pranavayu, the heart, arms, shoulders, and the Udana Vayu in the neck, and taking this beautiful concept of opening up and expanding and leading with your heart off your yoga mat and into your life. So this week in particular, we are going to focus on using our heart chakra, our heart vayu and throat to do acts of kindness. And I started with a quote by Mother Teresa that you're all familiar with. We cannot all do great things, but we can do small things with great love. And I was thinking about how powerful it is to lead with our heart and to lean into how we can make choices throughout the day to change our perspective or to make a difference in the world. And sometimes I think we all get in this mindset where we can't change things. They're so big, what can I do? And just spending some time with a friend recently and just talking, we're just like, every day we can wake up and just do little things in our circles that affect other people in their circles, and we can just be kind, be loving, be understanding, be compassionate. And we know how powerful that is. I shared some research that Wayne Dyer was talking about in the 1970s, which I think is interesting. It's been around for that long, but he was sharing some research that if you do an act of kindness, that you actually stimulate your serotonin. And if you do acts of kindness, you'll also boost and build your own immune system. But then the great thing about this research, it showed that the person giving it was getting these health benefits, but also the person receiving it was getting the same health benefits. And then the research showed, on top of all that, if someone happened to witness an act of kindness, that they would get the same serotonin and immune boost. And it just reminded me of how powerful kindness is. And that really is living in a way that leads with the heart and opens and expands us, rather than being angry or fearful or complaining, which we all get in patterns of doing that. But to consciously choose to lift your sternum bone, to open your heart and take an action, as simple as it might be, to say something kind to another person, to smile at a stranger, to see that happening and go, that's an act of kindness. So I want to invite you to join me this week to welcome more kindness into your life, whether you're doing it or receiving it. Receiving kindness is important too, and witnessing it and acknowledging that was kindness, and allowing yourself to get the health benefit from that observing and taking a moment to really take it in. I also shared one of our students and her daughter, Kathy and Danica, created these really cool cards, acts of kindness cards. And I've shared the link with you on the copy on the text here. But I love the idea of using something like Kathy's beautiful cards or your metta meditation, something that actually becomes a practice. So I do metta every day, and that's a way for me to practice the act of loving another person in my second round and giving them kindness. Kathy's cards you can pull every day in the morning or at lunchtime when you need it, and it gives you some idea for an actual practice, a way for you to practice being kind that day. And I love that. I think for me, I know when I choose things that make me, that help me or remind me to practice something every day that's important, like gratitude, like love, like kindness, then I wind up doing it naturally because I'm practiced in it. The 10,000 hours, I've become an expert in being kind. So join me this week if you want to become an expert in being kind.